Hi there. So today's question is about how do I deal with a difficult stakeholder? So if you were asked this question in an interview, I will tell you what the standard answer most people tend to give. It usually goes along the lines of, oh, I had this difficult stakeholder, I did X, Y, Z, I eventually got them on side and they agreed with me and we all lived happily ever after. That's not a perfect answer if I have to be honest with you. That's a bog standard answer. First of all, stakeholders are human beings. And by that definition, it means there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach in dealing with human beings. Remember that. So when you answer that question, what I'm really looking, or what most interviewers are looking for, is an answer that demonstrates flexibility and pragmatism. So if you think about the way you deal with any human being or how you deal with the human beings around you, you find that you have had to deal with them in different ways. Some you've had to avoid, some you've had to compromise, some you've had to escalate, and some you've had to make friends with. It's pretty much the same way with stakeholders. So if you face that question in an interview, what I'd really be expecting to hear that will set you apart from everyone else, which is really what you're aiming for, is an answer that demonstrates that breadth of experience. So you might start by saying, actually, there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach in terms of dealing with a difficult stakeholder. So you can give examples of a time where you've dealt with a stakeholder and you found a way to compromise and you lived happily ever after. And you can also say, well, that approach did not work for another stakeholder, and in that case, I had to escalate. So again, your answer needs to demonstrate that you have dealt with different kinds of people, and you can demonstrate from your answer that you've used various techniques in terms of dealing with them. However, despite the fact that there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach in terms of dealing with difficult stakeholder or difficult people, one thing that should remain the same, irrespective of who you're dealing with, is your level of professionalism. So you want to demonstrate that no matter how someone else behaves, you will always behave with dignity, you will always behave with integrity, and you will always demonstrate a high level of excellence and professionalism, irrespective of who you're dealing with. Now, when you answer the question, taking those points into consideration, that's an A-star answer, as against the bog standard answer that everyone tends to give in an interview. So let me know if that was helpful. Like, share, subscribe. Also remember, the Digital Academy has all the content you need, and we also have a YouTube channel with all the content that's there. Make sure you check it out and let's have your comments on that. Thank you.